Hello and welcome back to my channel. Last week was my son's 8th birthday and he asked for a Roblox Noob cake. To be honest, I had never heard of it before, but after he showed me a picture of the character, I thought, okay, this actually looks doable. So of course, I had to make it for him, and today I'm going to show you how exactly I did it. I started by preparing my cake board and covering it with blue fondant. Then I worked on the cake. I made a gluten-free chocolate cake as one of his friends is gluten intolerant, and I filled the layer with rich chocolate ganache. For this design, I used an 8-inch square cake. I first made a template of the Roblox Noob character, including the head, body, arms and legs, so I could cut each piece to the right size. I began by cutting the cake into 4 sections, one piece for the body, two rectangular pieces for the arms, another square piece for the head, and the final section for the legs. Next, I traced the shape of the character onto my cake board so I knew exactly where each piece needed to go. Then I started assembling everything, using chocolate ganache as my glue. I placed the body down first, followed by the arms, then the legs, and finally the head. Once all the pieces were in place, I covered the entire cake in chocolate ganache, making sure both the top and sides were fully coated. Smoothing this shape took a little patience, so I dipped my spatula into hot water to help create cleaner edges and a smoother finish. Once I was happy with the ganache, I trimmed the corners of the head to create a softer shape. Next came the fondant work. I covered the body in blue fondant, Then moved on to the legs using green fondant. I used a smoother to get a clean finish, then trimming away the excess with my X-Acto knife. I measured the legs and made a thin indentation in the center to divide them evenly. Next, I covered both arms in yellow fondant. This part definitely took some time as each piece needed to be trimmed and shaped individually, but it was worth it in the end. Finally, I covered the head in yellow fondant as well. Once the entire character was covered, I cleaned up the board and created the name and number H using white and red fondant lettering. To add more depth and dimension, I lightly airbrush around the edges of the cake, which really helped bringing the design to life. And finally, I added the face details, 2 eyes and a smile using black fondant. And here is the finished Roblox Noob cake for Seth's 8th birthday. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.